Do Brad a Chucky. We need the next Chucky video. More Chucky videos. We need Chucky video. Where's Chucky? Dang! Leave me alone. We're back with another Chucky video. It's only been like... This is the second best Chucky movie, hands down. Don't debate with me. Like, this movie has baddies in different species. What?
I know what kind of man you are.
Shut up and play the movie. DJ, play the track. So the movie starts off at a police station. And in the jail, we see Jason, Leatherface, Michael, and Freddy's claws. Did Chucky open the multiverse to jump Andy? But anyways, Chucky has been in jail for crimes that not even Hitler would dream of. But they really put Satan's greatest soldier behind bars and thought he wouldn't try to escape? No! We see Paul Blart over here escorting Chucky out the building because this goth chick named Tiffany paid him off to get Chucky out of jail. She was even on the gram last week saying, "Release my nigga. Release my nigga." But as the cop pulls off, all cheesy and giddy, busting that white girl music, we see why you don't do business with goth people. She said, "A fair trade? Nah." Who is she? Well, you guys have been telling me to look out for this Tiffany, and we finally see her. And oh my god! I just know she smells like headaches in a keyed car, and I need that. Hold on, watch this. Let me cook.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Tiffany takes Chucky home and starts moving like this is Build-A-Bear and gets him right. Gave him some braids and put some Jordans on his feet. And this 2-feet crayon eater is looking clean. Nah, this man is shocked. So anyways, we meet the cast. We got Jade, her uncle, and her boyfriend. Now I don't know why, but I know he likes men. I just can't prove it yet, cause no one is slanging with this cut. And call me Batman, because as they're heading to prom, we meet her actual boyfriend Jesse, who was hiding in the back seat. But I digress. So the scene cuts to Tiffany chilling in her house when she gets a knock on her door. And this malnourished Undertaker pulls up, trying to shoot a shot that his player build cannot make. This is just sad. I just know she has his contact listed as lunch and nails. This a lick in broad daylight, no shiesty. He then tries to impress her by showing her a picture of a dead person that he allegedly killed.
Oh, scary! Shut up, man!
You volunteer at your local animal shelter. You're not built for this. Cause we then find out that the dead person was just him with makeup. That boy smiling from ear to ear like he wants a treat. Bro, I swear, dudes just be doing anything. Like, what is that? But shoot, I can't even hate, cause I be doing the same thing. And he must know what he's doing, because Tiffany ties him to the bed. It should have been me. But this guy has put Chucky through too much for him to just sit here and watch this. He tried to take his girl, called his meat small, and Chucky even got, molested. So he said, bet. Then rips out his lip ring. Jesus Christ. Then suffocates him and then starts spitting game to Tiffany while he's at it. I can't even lie, that's kind of gangster. We then find out that back when Chucky used to be human, these two were dating, and Chucky even gave her a ring. So obviously, after their reunion, Tiffany starts talking about how she loves him. But Chucky's been listening to Future, Not a Wifey. He is not turning this hoe into a housewife. But Tiffany don't really take rejection too well, so she cages Chucky. But in retaliation, Chucky, being the reasonable person that he is, he kills her. You know, nothing this doll does surprises me anymore. Like, this is why we can't have nothing nice. And do you guys remember in the first movie how Chucky became the doll? Well, yeah, the director said,
"You know what? Here go 2 more for y'all."
You what?
No. Wait.
Yep, I would simply log off because I'm not doing this. One was bad enough. Now we have 2? But anyways, their plan is to travel all the way to Chucky's real body so that they both can become human again. But then they started to talk about a necklace that Charles allegedly had in the first movie that he most definitely did not wear, but I'ma let it slide. Tiffany then calls Jade's boyfriend to offer him money to drive them all the way to Chucky's real body. And this is when I realized the kind of characters we're dealing with. Because when Tiffany gives him $500 for his services, he starts moving like,
oh my god, 4 quarters, I'm the richest.
Then his last brain cell activates and he goes to tell his girlfriend, how about we run away and get married? But get this.
She's paying me $500 to take a couple of dolls to a friend of hers in Jersey. Jade, there's another 500 when we get there.
500 whole dollars?
Incredible.
Tell us, what are you gonna do with all that money?
I can put a deposit on an apartment. I'll get a job. I'll help put you through college.
You gotta be f***ing lying.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb.
Like, bro, after a month, he's gonna have to start selling his body just to get by. Gonna come home every day with a limp. This gotta be love on the spectrum, cause ain't no way.
I give him 6 months. 3 if she gains weight.
Yeah, I'm with Chucky. After 3 months, their relationship is gonna look like...
Bitch, this ticket is clean.
But as these two run off, her hating uncle goes into their truck to plant drugs and then have his cop friend Needlenose pull them over. These two holeless bums get no cheeks, so they making sure no one else does. But as he crawls inside, he doesn't account for the 2 murderous dolls that turned this movie into Home Alone and booby-trap the entire car. Tiffany gives the cue, and Chucky deploys an airbag, sending needles straight to his face, turning him into Pinhead. They hide the body and these lovebirds drive off, not even knowing her uncle's in the back. But just as their uncle planned, Needlenose pulls them over. Now Jade's entire plan of running away to homelessness and living off of $500 is ruined. What can she do? She throws a haymaker, punched him so hard she fixed his nose. And looking at this stance, she would have done him bad. But he still searches the car and finds the drugs that her uncle planted. Yeah, boy. But Chucky low-key has been clutching up for these guys. Cause as Needlenose goes to his car, Chucky makes his move. But then I look back at the screen and what is that? But anyways, first, he opens his gas canister and puts a rag inside. Then lights it on fire. Crawls away. Then flips this guy off just because. Well, dang. And even though these two aren't black, they still get accused of the crime. So they did. But not even 5 minutes into them driving away, these two fools who were just saying let's run off and get married immediately start accusing each other of killing Needlenose.
So let me get this straight. Damn it!
The girl you were just wanting to marry, you now automatically think she's a killer?
I think you're f***ing crazy.
Huh? I know Mr. $500 ain't talking, but the blasphemy doesn't stop there because after all of that, they go to Niagara Falls to get married. And this don't even look consensual. They look like Jay-Z and Beyonce. We know dang well she did not use her free will to marry Jabba the Hutt. But at least this couple's retreat is going good for someone because Chucky and Tiffany are straight vibing. She even got Chucky confessing his feelings and laughing for non-psychotic reasons.
I beg your pardon?
This man is getting domesticated. But then to top this couple's therapy off, Jade's uncle wakes up. So these two bond over murking him. Jade and Jesse end up spending their honeymoon on the run at a motel. That's when they hear on the news that they're suspected to be the murderers of Needlenose because they found Jesse's lighter at the scene. But as they're watching the news, they smell a certain funk in the air. And this freaked out couple over here who's collected all the STDs of the alphabet like the Infinity Stones pull up trying to run a 2-man with minors. Give them a double conviction, life with no parole. They seem like the type to voluntarily participate in those freak-offs.
Disgusting!
But Jade obviously declines because she does not want to wake up burning the next morning. But these guys here are not only preds, freaked out demons, but on top of that, thieves.
You should kill yourself now.
Well, Tiffany took that a little too seriously. Her and Chucky sneak into their room, and as those two demons are doing their mating ritual, Tiffany shatters the glass above them, killing them both. And on seeing Tiffany kill them, y'all not ready for this. On seeing this,
I love you.
Chucky gets an emotional awakening and proposes to Tiffany. Crispy, you're so dramatic. That wasn't even that bad. They then have doll sex. You're not hearing me. They proceed to have doll sex.
What ass?
Bro, who is writing this? What drugs were they smoking? I have to know. Never in my 19 years of life have I ever seen something so vile. Stay away from the studio. The moment I saw doll butt cheeks, it was over. It was over. Like, what do you have me watching? So the next morning, Jesse and Jade leave the hotel, but as they're leaving, David pulls up and hitches a ride, and he gives them the needed couple therapy to reconnect. But as he's talking, he notices blood coming from a chest and sees Warren's dead body. Hey, y'all remember everything I just said? Yeah?
Fight a lot!
He makes them pull over and shows both of them the dead body, and they immediately turn on each other again. Tiffany and Chucky were also tired of hearing this, so they finally revealed themselves, scaring David into the street, where a truck kills him. But then Chucky and Tiffany explained the whole situation to the couple.
It's a long story. In fact, if it was a movie, it would take 3 or 4 sequels just to do it justice.
Man, you corny!
How does anyone find that funny?
They then switch rides and cop an RV, killing this elderly couple just to get it. But let me know in the comments, because I think this is the same couple we saw in the first movie. But on the way, Tiffany starts posing like she's wifey material. But Jesse has seen her body count, and it's not even a tangible number. Hey, how long did you say she made you wait till you could hit? About 2 years. Yikes. You know, I heard in the past that her legs were on a clearance sale. Dudes were getting same-day delivery, and she's not even cleaning the dishes.
Those dishes aren't gonna wash themselves, you know.
But as they're bickering, Jade kicks Tiffany into the oven. Chucky then shoots at her, but Jesse said, "Objection!" Then they crash the RV. Tiffany comes out the oven looking like a well-done steak and attacks Jade, but Jesse throws her and they dip out right before the RV explodes. But Chucky gets a hold of Jade and forces her to go to the cemetery, while Jesse on the other hand has Tiffany. Chucky then makes Jade go into the grave, but as she's down there, she finally grows a pair of balls and says, "I tried, you f***ing midget!" It's a soft spot. Jade gives Chucky the necklace and they do a prison exchange between Jade and Tiffany. But once Tiffany makes it to Chucky, she tries to give him a kiss. But then Chucky looks at Tiffany the same way Jada Pinkett looks at Will Smith, and then says, "We?" Chucky, that's your girl. What are you doing?
Cause you're black!
He then sees Jesse and Jade being happy and said, "Nah." But then Jade proceeds to pull out the knife and give it back to Chucky. Man, the plot lost me after I seen 2 dolls clapping. I can't keep up anymore. But anyways, now Chucky has a knife and 2 guns. Bro got a full loadout. But right when Chucky goes to switch bodies, Tiffany gives him a kiss. And then stabs him in the back. Tiffany then lets Jesse and Jade go, and how they even let this mutt put them in this position is beyond me. And as they untie themselves, Tiffany just stands there and ponders over her dig. But Tiffany is not about to take that disrespect. She throws dirt in his eyes and then picks up a shovel, and they start going crazy. He pushes her against the car, but she said, "Nah, catch this overhead." She then bites Chucky, had him screaming out Andy's name. That boy reminiscing the good old days. She then sends him to the ground, but he still manages to weave the next attack, then shines her forehead with a shovel. And Tiffany is out. She's done.
Psych a lot!
But then he gets the final hit on Tiffany.
My mother always told me love would set me free.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
But wait, did we forget? He's a doll. Jesse hits a home run out the stadium, sending Chucky all the way to the grave. Then this police officer pulls up and sees this. Jay takes the Blake and starts spraying Chucky down, finally ending him for the 4th time. And these 2 fools walk off towards their new life full of poverty and struggle. And he never did get that other $500. What in the... Yo, I know this doll is not having a baby.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yo, what is this?